Welcome back to another edition of Music Monday. It feels weird because I haven't recorded one since last week, which was Brand of Sacrifice, Demon King, but I recorded that probably 2 or 3 days before I actually released it, and I haven't recorded one since, so it feels weird. I haven't sat down in this chair, stepped up to my microphone, and given you guys another review, but here we are for, what is it? What week are we on now? I think it's like week 8 or something like that. Yeah, and again, I'm just going to choose a random request. I'm going back to my reaction of Popular Monster by Falling in Reverse, and that's where I got most of these requests. So I'm gonna go to Carrie Huffman, who posted on the video 2 weeks ago, and she put like 3 different requests. So I'm just gonna choose her first one, which is Jinjer, if that's how you say it. It's Jinjer, and the song choice is Pisces. Yeah, again, I have no prior knowledge of who this band is. I'm assuming it's a band because there's 4 members in the biopic. And we're going to Pisces off of King of Everything. Let's see what happens. Okay. I was not expecting that switch up in pace. I thought we were going to have this girl singer going all the way through. And not that she doesn't have a good voice, but I was kind of like sitting there in the beginning wondering like, man, is this all we get? But no, pleasant surprise there for that breakdown. I wasn't ready for that. Caught me by surprise.
Beginning or the end, you can't tell.
trying to touch on the lyrics here because in this breakdown part, it says, scale armor belies virgin innocence. And I'm trying to dissect that line. Like, you think of people that walk around this earth and are completely ignorant to what's going on around them, and they seem to be the happiest people. Scale armor belies virgin innocence. A person that's armored, that's gone through battles, trials, and tribulations, as opposed to the virgin innocence of maybe people that had an easy upbringing and didn't have anything to fight against. Maybe this is me being too philosophical and trying to dive into lyrics, but it's when you first hear a new song, you're trying so hard to listen to it, but you're also trying to catch the lyrics, and so I'm not really picking up on what she's saying. But when it comes to the breakdown, one being brings life, the other runs for death. Scale armor belies virgin innocence, and that's what it made me think of. Like I had said in the last few videos, I had been going through a situation and I didn't give you guys enough depth as to what it is, but I'll just say, here recently I've been going through a breakup, and a breakup that I've been pretty upset about. Felt like I got treated unfairly, and now that I'm a month into the breakup, my perspective on suffering and pain has changed a lot as opposed to how I was feeling the first day that it had happened. And I'm actually very, very thankful that it did happen, because I wouldn't be the same person. I wouldn't be the person that I am today as opposed to who I was a month ago if I hadn't gone through the situation. And now I wasn't with this person for very long, so I'm not saying this was like a devastating thing to go through, but it is painful, especially when it's unexpected and you feel like a person betrays you, misplaces your trust, or is just untrustworthy. And but again, it's weird now, a month into it, I'm actually looking back at this and like I've started to really focus on myself inwardly and create better habits and routines and try and adjust my mindset to how I can view these struggles as what can I learn from it? What can I get out of it? And so that line to me kind of inscribes that. Scale armor belies virgin innocence. Is like, scale armor, I think of somebody who's gone through some shit in their life over the years, but has come out on the other side. Now that doesn't negate the pain and the suffering and just the adversity that they had to go through, but it's made them become who they are today, and much stronger as a person because of that resilience. And so I don't know, again, maybe getting too philosophical, but that's like the line that sticks out to me the most. Scale armor belies virgin innocence. Like, I really had to pause on that, because you think of people that have this virgin innocence to them, and what do they have to worry about in life? A lot of them are just fucking clueless. And that's the troubles with being a person that thinks so abstractly, and I'm such an anxious thinker, is like I'm always thinking of things, always got ideas, and all the possibilities are out there. And I've talked to a coworker that I work with, and he was saying how we talk about like anxiety and paranoia and stuff like that, because a lot of anxiously ridden people are paranoid. But the weird thing about paranoia is there's always a slight sliver of truth to paranoia. People that are paranoid or obsessive, people tend to think that they're crazy, but a lot of times, they're just keenly self-aware. And so that's what makes it hard, is like they look at life through this lens of like, there are all these possibilities, and they very well could happen. There's a high percentage that these things could happen. So anyways, I'm probably ranting too much on that side, but that's a cool lyric. I really like that. And it obviously sounds good in the breakdown. So let's continue. That's so interesting how they go back and forth. I love the guitar. It's so odd, the mixture. Damn, bro. What? Wait. Then suffocate in painful tortures. Again, this kind of goes back to that idea of how painful it is in the moment, then suffocate in those painful tortures. On cutting tables of callous men. That's the whole idea behind pain and adversity, is like it sucks so bad in the moment, but once you get through it, you become a calloused person. We talk about, callousing your mind. When you get in the gym and you lift a bunch of weights, you get calluses on your hands, so you're getting stronger. I love this idea, and I've been embracing this idea for the last month about, take a different stance on the negativity that you're adding to the situation that's going on in your life. Like, you may be going through hard shit, but that doesn't mean you have to make it harder for yourself. Experience the pain. Experience the emotion, and then let it go. Then suffocate in painful tortures on cutting tables of callous men. All right, that was Pisces by Jinjer. Thank you for the request, Carrie Huffman. Yeah, man, I don't really know what else to say. I was kind of going along. I know I was only really paying attention to a few different lyrics, but those lyrics resonated with me. For the rest of the song, I can't tell you what it was about, because again, on the first listen, you're not going to get everything. It's not that I didn't think the girl's voice was pleasant. I was just a little less interested when she was singing. But I really liked the guy that carried the breakdown and had that aggressive scream. And then they kind of coalesced there at the end, and that was really cool. But I think one of my biggest takeaways from the song is just those lyrics by him talking about the ignorance is bliss statement versus a person that has kind of been through the ringer a few times, and what it means to go through these situations in our life that cause us so much pain, but at the end of the day, once you get through it and the light starts to bleed in, there's all these abundant amount of lessons that come through, and then through all that, you feel so grateful for having gone through something that was that challenging. I mean, I really think that our society has become so accustomed to not doing anything hard that the mere thought of anything that's challenging just terrifies us, because we don't do enough things that are outside of our comfort zone. And so again, kind of relating this whole idea and these lyrics from the song, the biggest thing I got from it is applying that to my life of going through this breakup over the last month. If I hadn't have gone through it, I wouldn't be having these revelations or these changes or these tweaks to my life that I've been making over the past month. It probably, not to say that it wouldn't have ever happened, but I think the onset of the breakup and all the sadness and the anger that was associated with, how I was treated ultimately, that whole mixture of emotions made me want to change things in my life that I felt were inadequate. So I've talked a lot also on this channel about my anxiety and what are ways that I continuously improve my anxiety and make sure it's not debilitating my life anymore. I think that's the biggest thing I got from this song was honestly the lyrics. It sounded good. I guess my only beef with it is I just didn't really care for the girl's voice, but I liked when they mixed up in harmony there at the end. It sounded good though. Like it had a nice flow to it where you know, there was those transitions between her singing and it was just the guitar, really, you know, there wasn't a whole lot of sound or instruments, and then it goes to the heavy fucking breakdown. So it'd be interesting if I got more context on what the song was about. But just upon my first listen, you know, those few lyrics or that hook or whatever you would call it from that guy, that really stood out to me. So yeah, I mean, a great choice. I enjoyed it. I enjoy reviewing all these songs, man. Like, even if it's not one that I'm gonna go back to, I just try and be present and objective about whatever it is that I'm thinking and give you guys a genuine reaction. So once again, thank you, Carrie. She has more requests in there, so I'm gonna try and get to hers in later weeks, but I haven't really been having, you know, much new request coming in, so hopefully that'll change here soon. But anyways, that's all I got for this Music Monday. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for the support. It's fucking amazing, and I want to continue it. So tune in every week. Like, you know when I'm coming out. It's Monday. Every fucking Monday, man. We got Music Monday. So, and don't be afraid to send in different types of requests. Like, I've been doing mostly these, like, heavier tracks. But hey, give me some rap that I haven't heard of. Like I said, you could probably figure out what type of rap I'm into by all my posters in the background. But there's a chance that I haven't listened to it. So give me some shit, man. Anyways, that's all I got. This is a long enough outro. I love you guys. I will see you on the next one. Make sure, if you are new here, subscribe to my channel, like the videos, comment the request, tell a friend about Music Monday. Like I said, we're trying to build a culture over here of, you know, just positive energy. That's what I love about YouTube, is like, I haven't really seen any negative comments in the comment section. You guys are all like, all for this and keep subscribing, so it's awesome, and I'm very thankful. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right.